George, thanks for joining us on Blue Notes. Now, the old saying goes is that no one wants to see the inside of a kitchen, but as we can see with Masterchef, everyone's fascinated with the behind the scenes. They want to know what's going on back of house and they want to be part of it all. Is that the same with a business? You know, people are fascinated with how you run a hospitality empire.
Yeah, totally. I mean, hence why I remove all boundaries, all walls. I've got nothing to hide. And I'm very proud of what happens back of house, front of house, and I really don't use that phrase anymore. Back of house, front of house. It's one team. It's many dreams, and with 400 staff, I'm open to the world to see everything that we do because it's a beautiful thing. Some of it glamorous, some of it not. But it's at the top of everyone's lips. Food is this incredible vehicle that has made so many people happy around the world. And look, I'll credit Masterchef for that. It's done this. It's impacted across the world. It's done something very special, and it's gotten kids now talking about food, adults back in the kitchen, families around the couch watching TV together and watching positive, beautiful TV that is all about this wonderful thing called hospitality.
You've got a number of different customer propositions and experiences. You've got the Press Club, Ghazi, Jimmy Grant's. As a bank, we have a number of different products, but we can run them from the same platform. Yeah. Can you do that with a restaurant?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, our sort of, our support, centre, which is the sort of the brains behind the businesses, is one place, and in that place controls everything from finances to marketing to human resources, and this is a seriously important part of the business, and it's got to be up to date with technology. It's got to be forward thinking, and it's got to be able to give the management across the group the right information and tools so they can perform their day-to-day duties. Because at the end of the day, all I want my management within the restaurants to worry about is customer. I don't want them worrying about the stuff that, back in the old days we used to worry about, balancing tills and all that sort of, dinosaur approach to hospitality, which was great. It worked then, but now with technology, we need to be, we need to be better at it so we can focus on what is really important.
You've always been at the forefront of technology. You've always had centralized booking systems. Yep. The high-end table management software. Does that help the food experience? Does it impact what it tastes like?
The customers, the world of dining has changed dramatically. I mean, we're sort of pushing between 50 to 60% of online bookings now. So, and that's great. But I live in this world where I want to be on both sides. I still want to give that customer face-to-face interaction where they can still talk to someone, but at the same time have the opportunity where they can grab their smartphone, because everyone is smartphone savvy, and be able to do everything they need to do to get a spot at the Press Club. And also take away from all the rigmarole of, when you're sitting in a dining room, how to pay, when to pay, all that stuff is, sort of not, it's so relevant and so important, but irrelevant in terms of, impacting on that wonderful food experience.
So it's really being able to manage that seamless experience of booking your table, arriving there, ordering your food, but then also having the human side of it as well, where you walk away and you remember the sommelier or the person who served you, and you say, well, I'm definitely going back there because they made that really special.
Yeah, look, dining we've removed all the frippery and all the sort of the stuff that was irrelevant in impacting on a great experience. And I use the Press Club as an example because that's our flagship. We don't have tablecloths. We've removed all the stuff that don't really mean much. But what we've done is allowed them a lot more meaning go into the impact of every little bit of detail, meaning the drink, how we serve it, the stemware, the feeling, the temperature, the sound, the smell, all that stuff. Because a great restaurant, doesn't matter where it is in the world, is about lots of little boxes ticked. And if those boxes aren't all ticked, it's going to miss something. It's and I say it all the time. There's nothing worse than going to a restaurant and it's perfect execution, imperfect experience. And experience is everything. And we know that. Doesn't matter if you're going to your bank or walking into a restaurant, if the experience isn't there, you're not going to come back.
It's the main thing you take away. Thanks for joining us, George.
Thank you.